As we all know, the Philippine archipelago was first invaded by the Spaniards on 1521, led by Ferdinand Magellan. There were historical events happened that time, like the giving of Santo Niño, which is now the patron saint of Cebu, the erection of the cross, now known as the Magellan's Cross, the First Mass, and the Battle of Mactan, which brought Ferdinand dead and his remaining men went back to Spain. However, the Spanish exploration didn't stop there. Another fleet came led by Gobernador General Miguel Lopez de Legazpi in the year 1565. And they overpowered Raja Tupas, the ruler of Cebu. Raja Tupas and Legazpi signed the Treaty of Cebu, which gave the Spaniards the opportunity to establish settlement here in the Philippines. The said fort was derived from Legazpi's flagship, San Pedro. It is a triangular-shaped structure and consists of three bastions, namely La Consolacion, Ignacio de Loyola, and San Miguel. The fort has a total of 14 cannons. According to Denman, it is the oldest and smallest fort here in the Philippines, covering an area of 2,025 square meters. Its gate has two rectangular columns where the Philippine flag is placed and served as the apex of the structure. There are three tunnel-shaped windows, and below them is a gable that shelters the image of Santo Niño. Below it is another shallow that marked the seal of the King of Spain. Then there's the spandrel that bears the Spanish name of the fort and the year it was created. Inside the fort were some of the preserved artifacts and paintings. And also the old pictures of Cebu by Oting Chua. There is also the Cuero de Guardia, House of the Guards, and the Vivienda de Teniente, living quarter of the lieutenant, and was served as the storage of weapons when the Spaniards were defeated by the Americans. That's it for its structures. Now, let's go back to its history, wherein in the year 1738, the wooden fort was replaced with stone to repel the Muslim raiders. And after some renovations, it was finally finalized. During the Philippine Revolution, that was in 1890s, this was attacked and taken by the Katipuneros and used it as a stronghold. However, it became part of the American Warwick Barracks during the American regime on 1898. And in some parts of 1930 to 1940s, it turned into school where Cebuanos has their formal education. On 1942 to 1945, in the middle of the World War II, Japanese took refuge of the fort. And when the battle to free Cebu City from the Japanese forces, this fort served as an emergency hospital for the wounded. This also served as an army camp in the year 1950. After that, Cebu took over and fixed the inner part and converted it into a miniature garden. Then, on 1957, Cebu City Council wanted to have a Cebu City Zoo inside the fort. At present, it is under the care of Cebu City as one of the historical sites under the City Executive Order 0887 of February 20, 2008.